You work so hard to build a peaceful life, but the second you have it, you get a strange itch to tear it all down. You pick a fight, create a crisis out of thin air, or go looking for a problem that does not exist. If you have ever felt like you are addicted to chaos, you are not crazy. It just means your nervous system feels safer in a storm. This is not some secret desire to be unhappy or a flaw in your character. It is a deep, automatic survival response wired into your body. Think of your nervous system as your internal security detail, and it has a normal setting. But what happens if your normal was set to chaos during your childhood? Today, we are going to explore why you might subconsciously sabotage your own peace to feel safe again. We will look at the science of why calm can feel so terrifying, and most importantly, I will give you some tools to start recalibrating your system. That way, you can finally, truly enjoy the quiet you have worked so hard to create. Does any of this sound familiar? Life is finally good. Your relationship is calm. Your job is secure. Your friends are supportive. By all accounts, everything is great. But instead of feeling relieved, you feel anxious, restless, like you are just waiting for the other shoe to drop. And so, you decide to drop it yourself. You find a tiny flaw in your partner and blow it up into a massive crisis. You volunteer for an impossible project at work, guaranteeing you will be overwhelmed. You scroll social media until you find something to be outraged about, just to get that familiar jolt of adrenaline. You create the storm because the silence is deafening. When you are in the middle of the drama, as awful as it feels, there is a part of you that feels alive, maybe even in control. It is only afterward, when you are looking at the wreckage of the piece you just dismantled, that the guilt and confusion sink in. Why do I always do this? Why can I not just let myself be happy? You are asking the right question, but the answer is not in your conscious choices. It is in your physiology. This pattern is often described as a form of chaos addiction. It's a state where instability feels more familiar and therefore safer than peace. It is not a moral failing. It is a survival mechanism that has outlived its usefulness. To understand this, think of your nervous system like a thermostat. Its job is to maintain a stable internal environment where you feel safe and balanced. A state called homeostasis. A healthy thermostat might be set to a comfortable 72 degrees. If it gets too hot or cold, the system kicks in to bring things back to baseline. Now, imagine you grew up in a house that was constantly on fire. Not a literal fire, but an emotional one. Maybe there was a lot of yelling, unpredictable moods, neglect, or just constant crisis. In an environment like that, your thermostat could not be set to a peaceful 72 degrees. To survive, it had to calibrate way up to an emergency setting of 400 degrees. High alert became your baseline. Chaos became your normal. Your body's stress response system was always on, pumping out hormones like adrenaline and cortisol to keep you ready for the next threat. Over time, your brain and body got used to it. That heightened state of fight or flight stopped feeling like an emergency and started feeling like home. So now, as an adult, you finally leave that burning house. You build a new, peaceful life for yourself. The problem? You brought the old thermostat with you. It is still set to 400 degrees. So when your life finally cools down to a calm and peaceful 72 degrees, internal alarms start blaring. This is not normal. This is not safe. The quiet feels dangerous because, in your past, quiet was just the tense pause before the explosion. Your brain begins to confuse the intensity of drama with the feeling of being alive and engaged. Peace, in contrast, can feel boring, empty, or terrifyingly vulnerable. So, to get back to what feels familiar, your subconscious mind looks for a way to start a fire. It seeks out conflict or manufactures a crisis just to get the temperature back up to 400 degrees. The only temperature it knows how to operate at. Seeing the pattern is the first step, but how do you actually fix the thermostat? You cannot just think your way out of it. This is a response in your body. You have to retrain your body, slowly and with compassion. That peace is the new safe. Here are 4 ways to begin that process. Step 1. Awareness without judgment. First, just notice the urge when it shows up. When you feel that restless itch to start something, just observe it. Give it a name. Ah, there it is. That is my nervous system feeling scared of the calm. Do not blame yourself. You are not a saboteur. Your body is just trying to protect you with an old, outdated strategy. Get curious, not critical. Simply saying, "Is that not interesting? My life is good, and my body thinks it is a threat," takes the shame out of it and turns it into an observation. Step 2. Take peace in small doses. You would not treat a phobia by locking someone in a room with their biggest fear. In the same way, you cannot just force yourself to endure hours of peace if it feels terrifying. The key is to expose yourself to it in small, manageable doses. Start with just 5 minutes. For 5 minutes, just sit in a quiet room, look out a window, or listen to some calm music. When the urge to check your phone or create a distraction pops up, just notice it and gently guide your attention back to the quiet. The goal is not perfect serenity. It is just to teach your body that 5 minutes of calm can pass without a disaster. Step 3. Redefine safe with conscious anchors. You have to consciously create new associations with safety. When you are in a peaceful moment and feel that anxiety rising, talk to yourself. Place a hand on your heart and say, "I am safe right now. This quiet is safe." You can also use grounding techniques to pull yourself into the present moment. Notice 5 things you can see, 4 things you can feel, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste. This pulls your brain out of an imagined future threat and into the actual physical safety of the here and now. Step 4. Set boundaries and choose stability. Part of this work is controlling your external environment while you work on your internal one. This means setting firm boundaries with people, situations, or even media that inject chaos into your life. You have to stop giving your system its familiar fix. It also means consciously choosing stability. Let a compliment sink in instead of deflecting it. Allow a happy moment to exist without questioning it. Finish a project on time instead of in a last-minute panic. Every time you choose the calm path over the chaotic one, you cast a vote for your new baseline. You are carving out new pathways in your brain that say, "I can handle this. I can survive peace." Destroying your own peace is one of the most confusing things a person can do. It feels like a part of you is working against your own happiness. But I really want you to hear this. You are not broken. You are a survivor. That impulse to create chaos is a testament to what you had to endure and the incredible ways your body adapted to keep you safe. The work now is to gently let your body know that the war is over. You are no longer in that burning house. By becoming aware, taking peace in small doses, redefining safety, and choosing stability, you can slowly and lovingly turn down the dial on that internal thermostat. You can teach your nervous system to not just tolerate peace, but to actually enjoy it. You can learn that healthy love does not have to feel boring. It can feel like freedom. This is a deep and often hidden struggle, and if this resonated with you, you are far from alone. Please share your own experience in the comments. Reading each other's stories is a powerful way to break the shame that keeps these patterns going. The journey to inner peace is a practice, and it is one we can walk together. Thanks for being